is Blue Nola. I'm back in the building with another reading. I hope y'all are doing well. Let's jump into this tea, y'all. So, y'all have been asking me to do a reading on Kevin Gates, literally like the last 3 days. All right. So I'm here. I'm in the building. We're doing part two on Kevin Gates. Make sure you like this video. That's number one. Make sure you drop your comments in the comment section. I want to hear your thoughts, your feelings around the situation. I know we're divided in terms of the music that he just put out, right? People were like, what the hell is he talking about now? Other people like Kevin Gates needs to get his evaluation, his mental evaluation again. And some people like, well, he always talk like that. What y'all talking about? And on the other side of that, they got people like, man, he disrespectful as hell talking about somebody white. So we got people on all sides of the fence, baby. All sides of the fence just having they say about this situation. So Kevin Gates just released some music. And when I tell you that shit is erotic, that's how I took it. It was very erotic. I'm like, okay, especially that Ruby Rose part. I'm like, baby, that man had a whole feeling and a thought about a situation, okay, and Beyonce, okay. But let's jump into this reading and see what it's about. He also spoke on his relationship with Dreka, right? We talked about Dreka in the last reading. They're not on the same page. They may still be married, but they're not together. So he may be married but separated. Hell, for all we know, he may be actually at this point done, right? Does he want to go back? Will they come back together? They're accusing her, or he's accusing her of messing with a trainer, a female trainer, child, and shit. The list goes on and on and on. So let's just start with this. And I do have a bit of a cold, but let's just start with this. What's the energy around that album, child? Because I mean that song, that remix. Because baby, I was like, okay, what is the situation on here? Okay, and I know Kevin Gates is an Aquarius. Aquarius men are different, baby. They are just a whole type of level difference. I was with Aquarius man for like 7 years, baby, and he marched to his own beat, his own, like literally his own drum. They have conscious energy, but they have freakiness. They constantly sexual. So, child, anyway, let's go ahead and get into this energy around Kevin Gates. So I looked up the song. I listened to it twice. I read the lyrics because I'm a lyrics person, child. So I gotta go and look at the lyrics to see what they actually mean and what they meant. And he was saying some stuff up in there. So he talked about his relationship again with why the frick Kevin Samuels coming up. I ain't asked for him. Rest in peace, sir. Okay, let's go ahead and get into here. So Kevin Gates. Okay, here we go. So it's called Super General Freestyle. All right. And so I kept calling it remix, but it's Super General Freestyle. Make sure y'all check it out. Support Kevin Gates from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. What's up? Baton Rouge, what's up? New Orleans, what's up? Everybody in the South, what's up? So let's go ahead and jump into it. So Spirit, give me the energy around Super General Freestyle. What was all this about, child? Like, what was going on here? Because he had buku drama going today on the internet between yesterday and today. And then he came back on social media acting like not a damn thing was wrong in the world. Last week I seen him on his social media talking like he was talking to somebody that he was interested in. And then he started saying, baby, I didn't know you was a psychic, you was gifted. I'm like, look at Kevin Gates out here throwing stuff in the air. Let's go ahead and get into this reading, Spirit. Give me the energy around Kevin Gates in a freestyle, Super General. What's the energy behind that song? Freestyle, Super General. His relationships, his loss, his decisions, his sacrifices, being stabbed in the back, the way that he moved, the way that they moved. He's got a lot of energy. The judgment, the Six of Cups is also there. That talks about having to move away. Wow, that's interesting, huh? So let's talk a little bit about that. The first card that comes out is in his love, his life, his sex, his sexuality, his energy towards the people in his life that he's making connections with from a relationship standpoint, a sexual standpoint, right? Even the stuff about Beyonce and Nicki Minaj and Ruby Rose, baby, that's all sexual desire, right? That talks about, lust. That's the lust energy. So that's what it talks about. So the stuff that he was talking about them, baby, that's fantasy stuff, okay? That's like saying, I'm going to say what I said. I said what I said. Come tell me what I said. Don't think you're going to come play in my face. Like literally, right? So whatever he said about them, he said what he said and he meant what the fuck he said. Okay? Period, point blank. Excuse my French. He's got two of swords in his energy as well. He knew this was going to cause a situation, y'all. But let me say this. Just like some of his supporters saying, he been talking like this. He just throwing bigger names into it, right? Even if you watch him on social media on his Instagram, I don't do it. I don't follow him for my main Instagram, but I follow him for my backup. He be talking all kind of stuff, y'all. So this is not new. So a lot of people who acting so brand new, I think the brand newness is coming from him talking about married people. But Kevin Gates been talking crazy. Kevin Gates was talking him crazy when he was talking about his wife Dreka. Me and my client was talking today. What's up, Chloe? And she was saying, "Girl, he used to be saying sexual stuff about her." So this is not new. So I don't know why everybody acting so brand new about the stuff that he's saying, right? He throwing that stuff out there again. That talks about the stuff that he's going through, his fears, his concerns, his love, his life, the sex that he's had, the women that he's dealt with, his fantasies. All of this stuff is wrapped up to this. Now let's talk a little bit about that. He's in his energy here. This talks a lot about the conflicts that he's had in relationships, the feelings that he's had around relationships, the women in his life, right? The women that he had tangibly, the women that he thinks about sexually, the women that he fantasizes about. This talks about the decisions that he's made in his life, the errors, the mistakes, the rights and the wrongs, and even the things that he's learned from. The sacrifices with that hangman, the sacrifices that he's made for people, the things that he's extended himself and not feeling appreciated, things that have been misinterpreted, right? He also has his energy here. I've had to let some things go. I've had to walk away from some things because I was being a fool at times, right? That means being a fool means I was sometimes reckless, but also being a fool means I was taken advantage of to some degree. So the decisions behind some of this stuff, he even has it here, his struggle, right, to let some of these things go. And that's in reference to his relationship, the people around him, his environment. Those things have been a struggle for him. But again, he's faced some harsh criticism, some harsh judgments, and different things of that nature. But what's important is that he found himself in all of that, right? The judgment card is here. That talks about the things that he's faced in his life, the judgments. He talked a lot in that song about, people not supporting him and how he had to walk away and how he see things that he not necessarily didn't sit well with him. How he does miss his relationships and stuff like that. But with that Six of Cups, that's also telling you that he had to have a come to Jesus moment where he had to decide, I have to learn how to walk away, pull myself back in order to find myself. Sometimes you have to leave things in order to find yourself. So that was a whole lot being said because there are a lot of cards here. But let me say this too. This also represents a person who deep down, they are telling their story, whether it's, you can't tell people how to tell their story. You can't tell people how to live their life. Everybody doesn't always love your delivery, but this is a Kevin Gates that's saying, I'm saying it my way, and regardless, just like he said at the end, if I offended you, oh well, I offended you. Come and see me about it if you feel a certain way. But this is who it is. This is what it is, and take me for what I am. Right. So that starts off the reading. There's a lot being said, almost like summing up the album, but this was literally about the album, right? So let's get into this. Let's get into this first part here. Are there any other messages that we didn't know about Kevin Gates in terms of this album? Because as I'm looking at his cards, there's a lot of energy around his feelings, his emotions, what he's gone through. But what is the other energy that I'm feeling here? Because there's something else that's coming through. We're going to just pull a few cards. The Ten of Swords, the Moon cards. He says, if you listen to the album, he's telling you his story. If you listen to the album, he's saying what he's saying. Now, he does have a riddle like discussion approach. So that's why I had to get the lyrics, because he's not, to me, he raps differently. He kind of like the way he raps, so I had to go look it up. But he's telling you what you need to hear in terms of what happened with the relationship with his wife, right? Things didn't work out. They went their separate ways. He didn't feel supportive. He feels like he protected her, and that protection, we talked a lot about her image and who she is, which in a lot of ways I understand why. I love this person. I have children for this person. I want to make sure she's good, but uh, I'm two-sided, because on one hand, she still is somebody who you have children with, that you share a life with, and on the other hand, I understand him wanting to speak his truth about the fact that she's not innocent, and we talked about that on the first reading, that she's not innocent, that she has done things, that she has seen other people, that sometimes she didn't hold him down. He didn't feel supportive at times. I understand what everybody's saying. When he was in jail, she held him down. When she was in jail, she carried his name. When he was in jail, she was the one who was out there doing the club appearances in his place to make sure that things kept rolling, and she kept the business going. So I understand that, but at the same time, what this talks about is that even with all of that being said, there are still some things he feels like he took the blame for. This is him coming clean. The Seven of Swords is about him coming clean about things that they were done. They were done. Now, when you see all this moon card in there, Seven of Swords with that Ten of Swords stuff, that talks about like him and Dreka had more going on than just some herbs and spices, right? So that could talk to you about the secret isn't just in the relationship or having other relationships. The secrets could be in doing some stuff illegally that could have he took the hit for, and that's what that could represent too. All right, so even in his Seven of Cups energy, he talks about, right, what did I do it all for? If once I came out, we didn't continue to do what we needed to do as a couple, right? So, but on the other side of that, this album is also too about what? Making money, right? Making money. He's making a profit. That Fool card is like, this is my new album. I'm gonna put my heart, my sweat, my blood, my tears in it, and I'm about to hit a fucking lick. Period. Point blank. Seven of Pentacles right here. Okay, so I'm about to make some money. My hard work will pay off. I bet you the money it is. We paying attention. We streaming it. We on social media. He trending, right? Is working. He making money from it. So something that he is his experiences. He put it into a song. He making money from it. That's the whole point, right? So yes, is he riding this opportunity? Absolutely. Is he gonna make money from it? Absolutely. Will he get more deals, more performances, more appearances from it? Absolutely. Absolutely. What? Come on now. Give me the energy around. How does Dreka feel about all this now, y'all? Like, she's sitting on her social media planting her little vegetables, child. You know. How does she feel about that? Uh, Wow, a minute. Let me stop. Let me stop. I think what's her name? Needed like wow, a minute. Dreka like wow, a minute. You know why you in it? Cause right, first of all, he still cares about you. That's number one. You're a part of his life, and you're a part of his future. Right? You're gonna always be a part of his future. Y'all have Ten of Pentacles together. That means you know what? You never know what the future can hold. That Ten of Pentacles is them coming back together, right? That talks about down the road, later on. Even right now, if things are tough, that means in that Ten of Pentacles, they could come back together. The family, the children, them dwelling together, right? Something that can be concrete for the future. But right now, she's looking at it like, boy, what, but she's used to him using her in music. That's not new. Like, that's what I keep trying to say. This is not new. She knows this is his process. This is what he does. This is how he operates, right? Does she always love it? No. Does she always like it? No. Does she feel like wait, you tell a little too much? Yeah, absolutely. Again, like my client Chloe said, this is not in his character to be talking like this on something to some degree about some of the stuff that he was actually saying, right? But the one thing I do respect is he coming out with the fact that hey, I still care about Dreka, but we're not together. We couldn't get on the same page. I'm dealing with other women. I have other fantasies. I got other stuff going on. I did feel he set the record straight. Period. Point blank. He set the record straight. Her Dreka, she's gonna keep moving forward. This is her continuing to move her life forward, continue to keep her. This is a woman to me in a lot of ways that is actually almost like saying to herself, I'm gonna maintain my composure. I'm gonna protect my energy, right? That's what that talks about. That's what that shows me in her energy. I'm gonna protect my energy. And yes, we do have struggles, and yes, we won't always agree. But Kevin is still family at the end of the day. And she's still family to him, right? And at the core of it, they still love each other, guys. They still love each other. And even in their Six of Pentacles and their Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles energy, you just never know what's gonna happen down the road, right? You just never know. So that is it right here. There's still love there, and there's still a potential for them. Is Dreka actually, or was Dreka, because he accused her of sin of somebody else. And we talked about her being unfaithful in another reading. But Dreka with this personal trainer, is there some truth to that? What is he talking about? That woman that I saw looked like she was in the military. Looked like she ain't no joke. King of Cups. Ooh. He telling the truth on that, y'all. There's some truth to it. This is basically somebody that came in the picture. Was in Dreka's life. Yep, this is a romantic energy coming through. So he's saying something about Dreka dealing with somebody. There's some truth to what he's talking about. All right? There's some truth about that. Ruber, whether he said it directly, indirectly, or people will put it out there. King of Cups, Seven of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Two of Cups. Romantic energy, emotional energy, relationship energy. And this him, King of Cups, he ain't having it. He ain't liking it. He ain't feeling it. Period, point blank, right? King of Cups represents the person that's in Dreka's life right now. That talks about the person that's in her life. So there is some energy around Dreka having a love interest here, or having had a love interest here. And even in the Eight of Cups energy, walked away. So that's what that talks about. Here, Two of Cups is here. This talks about has really caused a breakdown in the way they deal with each other, Kevin and Dreka. So there is some truth to that, guys. There is some truth to that, right? I don't see her and that person having long-term energy. Give me the energy around Dreka with another relationship. Is that long-term with the other relationship? Is that long-term? Give me the energy around it. Ooh, that Temperance is in reverse. That Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. That Knight of Swords is in reverse. And that Queen of Wands, that's short-term energy, y'all. That talks about the relationship eventually goes away, dissipates, it doesn't stay the course, etc., etc. Let me say, the way the relationships start, you got to watch the way you enter a relationship, right? And I mean, I do feel like Dreka needed that relationship, because sometimes, especially when you're dealing with a person, you're dealing in situations where you're in and out of your hot and cold with another person. Give me the energy around the Empress here, right? Oh, that's interesting. Along with the Knight of Pentacles. So this has caused a breakdown in a relationship. That truly has, right? That talks about, I don't trust you, you don't trust you, you've been negligent, etc., etc. But let me say they both have had their thing, right? When you see that Eight of Swords in that energy, they both have had their moments. They both haven't made the best decisions sometimes. They both have done things. So nobody's innocent. I said it in my last reading. All right. Give me the energy around, what's that girl name? Brittany Renner? Give me the energy around Kevin and Brittany Renner. I just want to know what that's about. Hierophant. We got a little connection with her. The Three of Cups. Yep. Wasn't long term. But they liked each other, y'all. He liked her. He had a connection with her, a real connection. He was connected with her, just not sexually, but emotionally. Four Cups energy. And it kind of like what he was saying in his music, things just ended and took a different turn. But they actually have Nine of Cups together. They actually like each other. So, yeah, Brittany Renner. Does he and Brittany Renner have a future together? Give me the energy around Brittany Renner and Kevin Gates. And that's a no. Queen of Swords energy. Just two different people at two different places. Give me the energy. Is he seeing anybody? Like, what's going on with that woman that he was seeing? Was that his girlfriend? I think her name was JoJo. Is that his girlfriend? Do they have long-term energy? Ooh, he likes her. They don't have long-term energy though. He likes her though. She's sexy. She's smart. Almost like this lady got some money because she got the Empress here. She's got the Four Cups. She's got the Strength card along with the Seven of Pentacles. So she looks like she could hold her own financially, and with the Empress in her energy, that means she's coming from an environment, or she's in an environment where she can hold her own. But they don't have long-term energy. It's short-term. They have the Four Cups and the Strength card in reverse. That doesn't make for a long-term relationship. I definitely feel like they have a connection though, and I definitely feel like he likes her. All right. Will his music be successful? Kevin Gates. What's up with the music? I like that song. Will his music be successful? He got Hero Hermit energy along with the Empress again. That seems like it's gonna grow and grow and grow. It's gonna keep on keeping on. And the Four of Swords and the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. That's money, people feeling it. Okay. That's what it talks about. Keep promoting your music, keep making your money, keep your coins. All right. Let me see. Let me see. How did Jay-Z feel about him talking that crap about Beyonce? Give me the energy about Kevin Gates. And Queen of Swords fell out. They don't like that. That talks about that's a real issue. That's like people who don't like that energy at all. right? That Knight of Pentacles, he reckless, disrespectful, irresponsible, negligent. How does Nicki Minaj people feel about him talking about that? He didn't say too much bad about Nicki Minaj other than that she needed to be with him instead of Kenneth. How did Nicki Minaj take that? She was like, it's a part of the music. Do what you do. Give me the energy around Ruby Rose. We already know how she felt. She's like, oh, he freaking, baby. What? Come on, get it, daddy. She likes that. She has in her energy the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is like, okay, do you? That's your fantasy. Okay, okay, okay. Seven of Cups is in his energy. He nasty, child. Drama. And he has the Tower. All right. He's shaking the table. He's shaking the damn table. All right, along with the Seven of Swords. And that talks about, you know what? It's strategic. He's making money. Throwing all the people in there, that's a strategic move to make money. Period. Point blank. All that stuff he was talking about, that's a way to sell records, get attention, get the record going. Just like Buenas Noches. So when she mentioned little baby, the baby, P. Diddy, blah blah blah. It is strategic. It is a business move. It is to make money. He is brilliant in terms of trying to use all those names. And it is a part of his fantasy. He is speaking from his truth, but it is strategic and it is to make money. Even Dreka. Okay? Listen, this is going to be a quick reading on this today. Throw your comments for the next reading. We're going to do a part 3 on Kevin Gates using just your questions. Okay? So if I haven't covered everything that you needed to hear today, I'm coming back with another reading on Kevin Gates. God damn it. That's right. This is Chris Blue, Nola Tarot. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you guys. Have a great day. Stay blessed. Stay encouraged. Again, what's up? What's up, Baton Rouge? What's up, New Orleans? What's up, the South? What's up, Texas? Houston, Atlanta, South Carolina, no, all the South. What's up, y'all? What's up in the South, y'all? Everybody from the South, everybody from everywhere. New York, I can't forget New York. That's one of my number one states that give readings is New York City. What's up, y'all? This is Chris, the Blue Nola Tarot. Like, comment, subscribe. We're coming back tomorrow, part 3. I'm gonna try to go live with part 3 so that it can be more interactive. Okay? I love y'all. Take care. Stay blessed.